back to MSR Season 1 Round 3 here in the USA, and we have a very big lobby today, but I just need to go to the toilet quickly and then I will be right back with you. I'm back. Whoa. Fuck. Right. I need to get this posted in the Discord, but first of all, I need to get lap times and stuff sorted. Telemetry. There you go. Right. Fuck, I forgot to turn Park Ferme off. Whoops, so if you are listening to the stream, anybody who is racing, we do have Park Ferme off, that's my bad. Completely forgot to turn it off. As our first person on the lap here is Jugens coming through the first corner. Apparently he's going to be off TC this time, so we'll see if he is. Right, let me get this stream on the Discord and share. Live stream. There we go. Right. Come. Right, everything's sorted. Now you have my full attention and I will be commentating now. So, Jens has invalidated his lap, so the next person would be, I think, Traps, is it? No, it's Rocky. Rocky isn't even on the lap, my bad. But Venom Boy is 104.1 in the middle sector. No idea if that's good or not yet, because I have just tuned in and he's gone very wide at the last corner. Somehow it doesn't get invalidated, but 36.4 is the first lap put on the board. I think that might not be his fastest. As instantly Granite sets a 134.2, a good banker lap from him. And Traps follows with 34.3, which is a much bigger improvement than I heard him saying earlier. He was on about some 34.7. He's doing no line for the first time, as even Danera now goes and sets off 33.3, which is a fantastic banker lap. I think that might also motivate some of the faster ones to actually participate in this battle at the front as Sam goes for a 34 flat, because a lot of the people at the front were saying we should start from the back to make it easier, but I think we've got a few more faster ones in today. I mean, we have got 16 in, so the best attendance we've had so far here. And now Zigzag sets the pace at a 33.0. Now he said he was going to start from the back, but as you can see, he has very much set a very good banker lap, beating his fellow MRC competitor. Ace on a lap. He did set what I presume is an invalidated lap because it said a 143 in the top right just now. And anybody else done a lap? Venom Boy's already out. It's peculiar. I do need to keep an eye on one person who might be joining as well. Oh wait, Yogurt's left. Just a sec. Let me get him back in. Oh, I've just found out why Alpheus is out. He's crashed on pit entry, fair enough. Ace coming through the last corners right now. His McLaren teammate might be in the way. No, it's not. Oh, he's actually invalidated, so... Yeah, as Jackie Wally has now set the pace in the first sector. 25.4. I thought I'd seen somebody set 25.3 in the first sector, but I might be bugging out here. Let me just have a look at that on Race Director, I bet. Yeah, 25.1's the fastest in the first sector, so he's definitely not set the pace in the first sector there. That's just a glitch in the game. It has enough. And somebody's just set a lap, and I don't know who. It would be Rocky, right? No, it wouldn't, because he's nowhere. He's nowhere near the start right now, but he has set a 36.4, which I did miss. Oh, it'll be a Ocon fan. Nope, not Ocon fan. I thought somebody had set a lap just recently, but no. Jackie Wally with 102.8 in the middle sector. Could go faster. Well, you've got 2 more swings at it, Sam, so go for it, mate. Jackie Wally comes around the last turn. What's it going to be for him? It's going to be a 34.3. Puts him right between Granite and Traps. Very close between the 3 of them. And Ace looks like he's going to finally put together a lap, but he's not used an ERS, which is a bit weird. And he doesn't look to be going... Is he going full speed? Not really. As Mario Magic sets a 150, that's definitely not his fastest pace from what I've seen. That would be a fuel burning lap, I believe, as he's now deploying ERS as he goes through the S's of of sector 1 even, sorry. Going down the gears, and it's going to be a 25.3 in the first sector. Decent first sector for Mario Magic here. He comes down that crest. Just a hard braking left-hander before the straight. ERS and DRS deployed. There's a yellow flag just ahead of him, so hopefully that clears up for him. Both Astons are on laps, so I'll be looking at that. Just realised people have actually said stuff. Personal best is a 31.8. Yeah, it's probably best you don't do a lap then. Telemetry, and you invalidate a lot actually in the same fight, you know. Just saying. Jen sets the pace with 32.9. And now Mario Magic will also set the pace of 32.7. Also on the lap we have the other Aston and Yogurt. Presumably he really likes yogurt. Gonna do one lap, okay. Maybe like fuel up a bit or something just to give yourself a bit of an advantage, a disadvantage even. Just keep an eye on that Arsenal Atletico score, actually. Looks like a pretty boring start to that game, actually. To be fair. Sonic will go 5th with a 33.5. As for Yogurt, he's coming around the last 2 bends right now. In his Williams, and he'll go 7th, 33.8. Also got no AJ on the lap, but he has invalidated it, unfortunately for him. We've got 2 people on outlaps. Who's the next person to be doing a lap? Even Donero is 2.5 tenths up in the middle sector here as he comes around the twisty turns of sector 3. That might not be enough for pole, but it could put him onto 3rd or the front row. Unless if he has an amazing last sector here. As he rounds the final corner, what is it going to be for Even Donero? A bit of a slide on the rear, and it's going to P. Oh no, it's still going to be P4. An improvement on time, but not on position. A bit close between 2nd and 4th there. As now Insane Fat is on a lap. He hasn't invalidated yet, so congratulations, mate. As he comes down the straight. Hopefully doesn't invalidate for the rest of the lap. Be a great achievement if we could get everybody to do a lap here. Like, please. There's also an Alpine coming around some of the last bends. Is that Traps? No, it's not. It's Rocky. He's on his out lap. But Ace is on his lap and he hasn't invalidated it, so this is going to be a show of Ace's pace. That's got a ring to it. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 33.1. It's getting very close at the top now. P5 for Ace. That's not a bottle. As now we have TJ at the front on the lap. I don't know whether he's disadvantaged himself in any way, shape or form, but you'll see as he comes down the straight here. Mario on the lap. No. That's Samuel also on the lap. He's invalidated. Speak Granite, he's invalidated. I think we'll go back to TJ because unless if Rocky's on an uninvalidated lap. Oh, he's lost his wing. Oh, that'll be Traps, will it? We'll have a look at... Oh, wait, no, Traps is 2.8 seconds down. So, no, we'll go back to TJ, who is coming around the final corner right now. What's it going to be for him? I reckon it'll be fast. It's a 32.2. That's definitely going to get him pole, I'd reckon. That is his one and only lap he said he'd do. So it's now down to you now, AJ. No pressure. You're the only one without a representative lap right now. I know this guy's pace. He can get himself up the grid. I'll call a top 10. No pressure. Yeah, his teammates in the pits now. Who is it behind them? Is it Rocky? Yeah, but he's coming into pits as Noah will now get his lap started deploying ERS and DRS is activated as he comes down the straight. Through that first turn, it looked like he had a good line through there as he sweeps through the S's. Looking good through those S's as well. As you see the first sector time, I wasn't looking, I was more looking at his car. Nicely through there as well as he comes down the straight, deploys that ERS. DRS coming up, that's deployed now. Looks like a very complete lap so far from him. 102.7 through the middle sector. That's good, that is. This is a fantastic lap so far. Please do not invalidate it. Unbelievable as he comes through the last corner. This is about as good as it's going to get for him. He sends himself to P10. Strong lap. As we'll now cut to Gensonic, who is now on the lap. We've got the last people coming out for their laps. As Gensonic comes through the first few corners, didn't see his first sector either, got to be honest. Paying attention the slightest, of course. Empty Frog just told me he's taking a doo-doo. Thank you for that information, mate. Please be here for the race start. Anybody listening, do not ready up for 3 minutes before the race starts, because people, well, I mean, they need to get some sort of setup on, because I've put part Ferme on like a plonker. To the end of sector 2, what's it going to be for Gensonic? It's going to be a fastest middle sector, 102.4. That's actually decent, that is. As he goes through the twisty turns of sector 3 here, around that long right-hander, deploying the rest of his ERS. Looking good, this lap is. As there's a yellow in the middle sector, I don't know who that is. Somebody around in the last corner actually. I don't know whether that's affected Gensonic's lap, because he did lose a bit of time in that last sector. And is that Ace? Has he done a lap or is he starting? I think he's just starting a lap right now. No, we'll come into the pits. Mario's starting a lap, yes it is. As RBX will... Has he just put himself into 5th? I think so. As he just sends it into the wall. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Big crash. Gens is on a lap. Up by just over a tenth of the half in the first sector. In his fight for pole. Mario Magic has invalidated. That's going to be massive for him not to try and at least attempt to get pole. It's a big gap between him and the pole sitter, which is what's going to make it so hard for Gens. As I think he's getting a tow from Gensonic there. Very good teamwork there. I don't know whether Gensonic's just gone completely off the track there. Fair enough to him. Very good team game going there, as I've just realised even Donero has gone with a 32.6. Very strong showing from him. Gens is only... Oh, he's lost a bit of time in the middle sector. Oh, you're back. That's good. What's it going to be across the line for Gens? Is he going to be able to get back onto the front row? No, he's not, as I've just realised. Ace has gone onto the front row at 32.5. You are not the bottler this time, mate. Fantastic lap. Mario's not going to get another chance, so I think that will conclude the qualifying, unless if Rocky can... I don't think Rocky's going to be improving. Oh dear. At least you didn't come last. That's the positive from this, you know? You didn't come last, so you're all good. Right? What's the Arsenal Atletico score? It's just so boring, isn't it? Like, how can two teams be that boring? How can they play a game that boring of football? Right, I need to put their announcement out. Right, guys, ready up at 22, 8:22. And then we'll get this underway. Oh, damn. I don't doubt you can go faster though, Samuel. We got 15 people in the chat. Any race winner predictions? Right, ready up everybody. It is 22. Traps, make sure you're ready, mate. I'd rather us not have a repeat of last time. I feel like this first turn is going to be absolute chaos. There we are, there's the countdown. Here we are for 5 red lights, and lights are out and away we go here, and it looks like both the front two have got a good start. Has Ace got it up the inside? I don't know, but I'm going to cut back to this cam to see if everybody gets through here cleanly. No, nobody's got through cleanly. All of them at the back have gone and crashed. And Granite is on the receiving end of that once again. Calamitous start, and Granite is down the grid. The top 3 will stay the same, as somebody has dropped right down the grid. Mario has dropped very far down the grid already. And Rocky is struggling instantly, unfortunately. Just down a few positions as Venom Boy's gone from 16th to 13th already. As there's a few people going wide there at the left-hander. Even Danera. Under pressure from Jugens. As Rocky already gets a 3-second penalty. And Jugens will go to the outside here. Is he going to make it around the outside? Yes, he is. Fair enough, and he's going to go up the inside as well of Zigzag. Fantastic from Jugens here as he pushes him a bit wide. That's a bit naughty, that is. And Zigzag's now going to be under pressure from even Danera. And now he's been spun by Mario. Oh, no. Oh, it's a massive crash. Oh, everybody, he's just being spun constantly. Mario is not letting him go. He's holding him hostage. And Zigzag is now down to last. All of a sudden, it's all gone wrong for Zigzag and for Mario. I don't think Zigzag is going to be happy with that in any way, shape or form. Unlucky, mate. As 4 people are already in the pits. That is 4 people's races, 5 people, 6 people's races instantly ruined. Zigzag will be straight up to 9th. But that is mainly because 7 people have pitted and Rocky is struggling. I am going to get penalty detail up because it's very useful. Actually, no, I'll get the tyres, but we know he's got 3 secs, so that's alright. Yeah. Bit of a crazy start, that one. Was to be expected, as multiple people have already had their races ruined. And TJ is already pulled out a seconds lead, so Ace can't get in the DRS yet. He's going to need to pick up the pace a bit then. That's not TJ, that's Ace. RBX isn't also too far behind. He's got Jugens on the back of him. Venom Boy following Noah AJ. As RBX has now just about got into the DRS of Ace. So are we already going to see a fight for the podium opening up? As Jugens has now gone fastest lap. RBX is already right up the back of Ace. It's not just at the front we've got battles here, we've got a little bit of a mini DRS train going on here between these 4 cars. Actually, Yoggett isn't quite in the DRS of Samuel, but he's getting close to it. I am going to cut back to that podium battle because RBX is within 5/10 nearly of Ace. So will he attempt to make a move? He has less ERS than Ace. They come down that. Oh, hello. It's Rocky struggling. You know what? He's still in the points, so we'll give him that so far, and he's not lost his wing as well. Now Ace is he's trying to get into that. Oh no, he's had a moment there. He was trying to get into the DRS of TJ, pushing, and has made a mistake in doing so. As RBX is now 3/10 behind him. Oh, hello, Yogurt's left again. Send him another invite. He always has issues with disconnecting, so it doesn't surprise me. As now Ace has lost a position. We have missed that in inviting Yogurt back to the session, but yeah. As now Noah and Traps are in a battle, and Noah has made it past him. Don't know whether Traps might have made a mistake when that happened, but he's now chasing Noah like a dog is a bone, and he's got instantly back past him as Jackie Wally's also left everybody disconnected. I hope this is not an issue on my end. Yeah. Getting this lovely helicopter shot. Is Noah going to send it up the inside? No, he'll think better than to do that, surely. So I'm just going to cut to this podium fight as Jujens is now looking up the inside of Ace. Is he going to lose 2 positions in 1 lap? No, he's not. Not quite yet. As now, will Noah try and make it up the inside? Oh, he's sent Traps. Oh, Traps is out of the race! Oh, fucking hell. And... no, he's not out of the race. He's just caused a safety car and he's lost his wing. Big crash there. Fucking hell. I don't know whose fault that was. I feel like the tickets, the stewards report is going to be quite lengthy on this one. I'm scared. Is the safety car out though? Can I find the safety car board somewhere? VSC. Just a VSC. Just see if there's any messages about this. I don't think everybody has left. Just 2 people. Anyway, we're back underway. We'll know who... if somebody is left by... how they're oh wow, how they're driving. I think both Jackie and Barack have actually gone. And they've not rejoined. Let me see if I can send them another invite quickly. Wait, Jackie's only up here, isn't he? Oh, he's offline. Both of them are offline, actually. Presumably they've just buggered off because they don't think it's worth it, maybe? I don't know, let me just have a look in the chat to see if... he's definitely real. Nope. He's real. No, not everybody's left. Right, okay. Right, I'll get back to commentary now. I know that not everybody's left. Got a bit worried there. Somebody was saying that everybody's left, but nah. It's only 2 people. I have invited them back, so whether they get back, I don't know. No, because of the way his throttle is doing, and he's also not back because of the way his throttle's going. Anyway, there's now a battle for the lead. RBX has caught up to the back of TJ. TJ is very fast, so we'll see if he can stay there. Got a DRS train with the top 4, even Daenerys just a little bit back, and then Noah very far back after that big crash with Traps. Traps is actually still in the race though, to be fair. The same probably couldn't be said for his teammate. He's spun again, I think. He might be able to catch Barak now. He's an AI or yogurt. I'm just calling him by the way I know him. Although he might have actually come back. Nah, he's not back. Granite is now on his recovery drive in 14th. Yeah, he's not back either. Jen Sonic also got involved. I didn't realise he got involved. Shame for him. On the podium in P2. Last time, as Rocky does now retire from the session in the pit lane. Fair enough. Made it to lap 7 this time. That's double what he managed last time. He only lasted until lap 3 last time. So, as we now have RBX, as he's spun. Yeah, he's rejoined safely. And Zigzag's now into 6th because of that, and no, we're into 5th actually. Fantastic for him. Don't know whether he sustained any damage from that crash with traps on the straight, but yeah, time for Minecraft, says Rocky. Zigzag now will go up the inside of Noah. Noah takes quite a wide line, maybe trying to get the better exit through there. As it's now caution in sector 3 as RBX will retire in the pits. Second retiree. As now Zigzag will get past Noah. And carry on his charge back through the grid after being spun by Mario. Leclerc move. He just binned it. I was wondering where you went, and then like I just went to your car cam, and well, you were just stuck in the gravel. As now Noah will have DRS, but he also has no ERS, so that'll render an overtaking opportunity useless. As they both go into the 3rd sector here. Jugens. Got a few people with penalties. What sort of penalty has Jugens got? He's got a 3-second penalty, but he's also within the DRS of Ace. So will he be able to pull into 2nd and pull a gap of 3 seconds? As TJ now comes into the pits. Presumably, yes, he's in the pits. Hope Ferrari don't do their usual strategy on him. Lost control. Meant to have control of the car at all times, as nothing is happening in the Arsenal Atletico game. They might as well just not play football at this point. They might as well just play flipping warships, because they're just playing way too defensive. Anyway, this is now turned into a battle of the lead since TJ is pitted. So he is net P1, but he's just a bit back for now. As I wonder if these two battle enough, will even Denera be able to get in the battle? I don't know whether it's even or Ivan. I never know whether I'm pronouncing, like, foreign names correctly. As actually, do you know what? I should shut up about that, because currently these two are going side by side into Sector 3 here. Jugens up the inside. He's going to try and push him wide just as he did with Zigzag, but it's within the track limits, so it's alright. Will Ace try and send it back up the inside? No, he won't, but he might get the better exit out of there. Tyres are sort of battered at this point, so it's a matter of holding on more than trying to fight. Will either of them come in? No. They'll go around again. I wonder if they are trying the one-stop, actually, some of them here. Some of them may have been trying it, but then had a bit of a crash, so there's that. No, he's just picked up a 3-second time penalty. Is that his first? That would be his first time penalty of the race. As he's now actually saved up a bit more ARS. As now, just a second, let me just cut back to this. They're side by side again, Jugens and Ace, and that is naughty. That is forcing him right off the track there, Jugens has. That is not allowed, I know. Not very much, but I do know that that is not allowed. Just dragged him off the track. Verstappen move. His compatriot driving like him. And talking of Verstappen, actually, a man in the same car as Verstappen as Ace Pits, even Donera, has caught up a lot with the battle of Ace and Jugens. So we'll have to see. Can he get within that DRS and make a pass for the lead before they pit, which could be crucial for later on in the race. How far is Ace going to come out behind TJ? It's going to be... well, it's going to be a very big gap, I can say that much. In fact, his teammate Noah's there as well. He's got a pit stop gap on him. But it'd be nice if he could carry Noah and his DRS. And now even Donera has caught Jugens. But I think both of them will be pitting soon, so whether there's going to actually be a fight, or it's just going to be both of them or one of them pitting, and the other inheriting the lead, I don't know. But TJ has caught a lot on both of them. So he's going to have almost a pit stop gap as Jugens comes into the pits. So at this point in the race, you've got to be thinking Evan's going to be trying the one stop because he's gone 11 laps on those mediums. To be honest, Jugens probably could at this point in the race. He's gone 11 laps on these mediums now, Evan has. To be honest, he's never going to be doing a one stop as well. Yeah, he is, I reckon. He's just gone very wide there. How's Venom Boy doing? We've not really tuned in with him recently. He's just been in 8th for most of the race, I think. Ran it 9th, he's still on that recovery drive. He's made it into 11th from 14th now. There's Jackie Wally and... no, Jackie Wally hasn't made it back yet, and I don't think either has Yogurts. No, because they're... you can tell by the throttle when it's like very shaky that it's an AI. Like, that was a bit smoother from Gen Sonic. He's just new to assist, so no assist, so it might be a bit shaky for him as... I too am new to assists, and you do not want to be pushing too much, especially on cold hard tyres, because they will punish you if you are too aggressive on them straight away. As now even Donera will come into the pits. Looks like a good pit stop for him. Goes on to those hard tyres. I think he will take those to the end of the race. And talking of which, two other cars who will be taking their tyres, I presume, to the end. At least Jens will do it, if not Ace as well, in a battle once again. I think TJ is doing the 2-stop, so that'll make it a little bit harder for him today. some battles. Noah's come into the pits. Traps and Samuel. Currently in a battle. Venom Boy in the pits. The second Red Bull to pit now. Traps following Samuel. He can send it up the inside. A brave move if he pulls it off. So side by side now as they come down the straight. Samuel making a very aggressive move into the slipstream. So will he try and get back past using all of that ERS? Traps pushing him all the way to the side of the track, and Samuel's going to have to yield his position there, I think, as Jugens gets another penalty. That's not looking good for him now. He's got 6 seconds of penalties, whereas everybody else around him has none. Nish. Nothing. How many has Mario got? Only 3, so that's alright for him. A few absolute legends who haven't got them so far. TJ, Ace, Ivan, Zigzag, Granite, and, well, Jackie doesn't really count because he's an AI right now. Gen Sonic and Venom Boy also without penalties. So far doing very well. Jugens back in DRS of Ace, and he's going to try to the outside. Ace is going to just cover that off. Very well defended from Ace there. Jugens might try and move up the inside. Yes, he will. He's barely alongside there, though, asking a lot of questions there. He can send it once again up the inside. That's a good move, but I think Ace is going to have to switch back on him. They're going to go side by side around the long right-hander. Ooh, a bit of a touch, and yeah, Jugens is going to fail that move. I was wondering whether they'd actually get through that together, as TJ now gets a penalty. It's not just a free sec, it is just a free sec, so gives Ace a better chance of the win though if he's doing a one stop and TJ is doing a 2 stop. As now Noah will also get a penalty. He'll also overtake Traps, or will he? They're also side by side through that long right hander. Zigzag has just made a move up the inside of Mario into turn 1. Zigzag on those fresher tyres, and he has now a 10-second gap to try and bridge to even Danera. So whether that's possible, I don't know. I've seen him do some pretty impressive things, but 10 seconds in 13 laps would be something quite amazing. His ability to put it on pole and then spin his way to last or a DNF it's unbelievable, really. As now Ace and Jugens once again fighting. It's been a race-long battle between these two. As Jens will send it back up the inside. He loves those Hail Mary sends, dive bombs, but most of them don't work for him. Either get switched back to or just completely cut off, as he's really scraping the barrel for a move here. My goodness, as Gen Sonic gets his first 3-second penalty, as Traps and Noah are still fighting. This has been another race-long battle. These two have been going at it all race. They're actually coming up to Samuel now, so it's going to be a 3-car battle maybe soon. Traps isn't on no line, so if anybody's wondering why he's a bit bad today, that would be why he's just getting used to no line right now. But he hasn't committed any atrocities yet, so that's the positive we'll be taking. for him in this race. Don't think Zigzag's going to close that 10-second gap, since he's gained probably about 2/10 only in the space of a lap. Now, back to this battle. Once again, they'll go side by side into this left-hander. Jens will be looking for that inside, but Ace will not allow it this time. He is much wiser than to let him have that inside once again, but he's going to let him have it this time, and this time Jens does make it past. It's taken him long enough. Many battles, many laps spent fighting, and Jens now has to pull out a 6-second gap to maintain his podium status. As Ace, oh no, it's only going to be a 3-second now, as long as he doesn't get any more penalties, because Ace has just got his first set of penalties, which actually will put him behind even Donera, as things stand, as there's also a yellow in sector 1. Who would that be? Maybe Jackie Wally. Not too sure. We're going to come back to the battle for second, I've got to be honest. That's all I'm focusing on right now. Anything happened in the Arsenal Atletico game? Oh, bloody hell, Arsenal have taken the lead. Bukayo Spaka. As Zigzag has now got a 3-second penalty. So that leaves both the Red Bulls as the only drivers not to get a penalty. And I believe Granit, despite the fact that he's in the pits, also hasn't got a penalty. You can't really see his penalty thing because it's saying he's in the pits instead. Yeah, he has no penalty. TJ's actually lost some time up front. I wonder if that yellow flag in sector 1 earlier in this lap was him. Not really seeing much of him this lap. He's been so far out in front that nobody's really been taking much notice, as Zigzag is past Mario. We already knew that though, to be honest. Mario is pitted. So will Samuel... Wait, Chaps and Noah once again going side by side through that section as well. They do love going side by side through that long right-hander. So will Samuel, Traps and Noah get out ahead of Mario? No. Samuel will get close though. TJ's going to pit. This leaves the win up to Jujen's, Ace or even, because I think that's going to put TJ way too far back. As now Jens, Ace, Ivan, and I even think Zigzag will get ahead of him. Will he? Yes, he will. But it might be quite hard for these drivers. Oh, actually, no, that's the wrong Williams, isn't it? That's Yoggurt, I believe. Yeah, he's been lapped. I didn't even realise that he'd been lapped. So Zigzag's actually just a bit behind TJ. Gonna have a look at the penalty situation. So Jugens is currently very disadvantaged with a 6-second, as Granite also gets his first penalties of the race. and Noah gets his third set of penalties for the race. So as I was saying up front, Jens has a 6, Ace has a 3, Ivan has nothing, and TJ has 3. Don't think Zigzag's particularly in this fight because he has cooked tyres and he also has penalties, and he's also 6 seconds behind, so it'd be unlikely for him to go for the win here. But I think mainly these are the 3 drivers we should be looking at: Jens, Ace and Ivan. I think my bet is, due to penalties, Ivan out of all of... Oh, actually no, because he's 3.7 behind Ace. It could be Ace, actually. But it depends on Ivan's pace. He has got the newest tyres out of the 3 of them. Unless if they're also pitting. I'd personally urge them all to try and make it to the end. I'll also urge Ivan to get on with it if he wants to win. Atletico's stats, Stuart. Oh my goodness. They have had a stinky half. We can't let Arsenal win a European trophy. We'll never hear the end of it as Mario goes and gets the fastest lap. There's a bit of detail we could have a look at. Who's got the fastest lap? Second fastest lap, that is. Sorry, Jens has the second fastest lap. Mario and Jens, the only 2 people in the 36s in this race. As Ace hasn't really had an answer for Jens since being overtaken. I don't know whether he's just trying to stay in the DRS so he can guarantee that win, or whether he might go for it on the last lap just to get it on track to make a point. But then you never know what Jens could do. He's got some nasty tricks up his sleeve. Actually, I don't know really, but I expect some reports about him already. But we'll see. Make any predictions. Ivan really needs to hurry up if he wants to get this win. As TJ sets the fastest lap now, he is going to be on the back of Ivan by the end of this lap, which is further going to inconvenience Ivan as well as his current pace, which isn't great, because fighting is not going to help his situation. Actually, he's just gained about 5 tenths in that first. I wonder if he's listening to me now about getting on with things, as Mario will now set the fastest lap nearly into the 35s there. Caution in sector 2. Not seeing where, as I don't know what sort of line Noah and Traps are taking through that corner, but do you know what? I'm just going to leave them to it. They've been battling all race long and I just love it. I was loving the Jens and Ace one, but they seem to have calmed down. I've just seen 2 people going side by side. That is Mario and... No, it's not. It's Zigzag and his teammate. He's just lapped his teammate. Never mind, I thought that was going to be a battle. Always looking for them. Always got to look for them, to be honest. I'm going to cut back to one between Noah and Traps, actually. It's probably been the most enjoyable battle we've seen so far. Traps most likely with a chip on his shoulder due to the contact earlier. Start a new party so nobody hears me in the game. I'm sure they don't want to hear me. Well, I mean, I'm sure they do, but just not whilst they're trying to focus on the race. Always happens. Traps has now actually fell a second out of... Oh, he's actually on 16 lap hards, so... I don't think he's taken them to the end. As, yeah, he's going to peel into the pits now. The process is actually taking... No, 16 laps isn't actually that big, because, well, Ace, at the rate he's going, is going to be taking them for 17 laps. As TJ will now get past Ivan Danera. Will he be able to win this now? I mean, as long as he gets no more penalties, it's definitely possible. Unless, as I said, with regards to Ace and Jugens, Jugens has any tricks for TJ. Traps has now got another penalty. He's in 11th actually. Granted, it's made his way into 10th now. He always gets very overlooked in these races actually. Sorry for that, mate. He just seems to get fucked at the start and then spend the rest of the race coming back. It's a shame. It's, caution sector 3, is that Traps? Yeah, he's going to come into the pits again. I think he will retire. Yep, he's retired, unfortunately. That puts Venom Boy into P11. We're going to go back to this fight up top and look who has caught Ace and Jugens. TJ is here. Now this is going to get interesting because this is now going to put pressure on Ace to maybe make a move on Jugens. And Ace is really struggling through these S's here. Is he gonna get close enough to Jugens to prevent him being overtaken? He's got a lot of battery, to be honest. TJ has 25% less. Both the top two have a lot of battery. Presumably they've saved it in not fighting each other. So now let's see, will TJ get past Ace? He has the DRS and the ERS deployed. Ace is also looking for a move on Jugens. I said he'd be pressured into making a move, and it looks like he's actually got better exit out of here. Is he going to maybe send it up the inside? No, he's going to opt against that. This is getting interesting now, though. He's just making sure to use a bit of ERS so he keeps well out of the way of TJ here. He is right behind him though, and I think he's actually close enough. He's side by side, I believe. It's now going to be a drag race, and I think TJ will make the move around the outside. He's going to have better tyres to do it. But no, Ace has successfully defended it, but he's now got the job of keeping within the DRS of Jugens. I think he's actually going to do it pretty effectively. He's only 4.5 tenths back right now. So it's very good defending from Ace so far, but will he be able to keep that stout defence going? We'll have to see, but he's got to keep very close to Jugens. He still has way more battery than TJ, who has a little look. That's not going to help his exit out of this next corner. going to go on board with TJ because even if Ace makes a move on Jugens here, we're still going to get a good view of it. In fact, I'm going to go on board with Ace here. Oh, as he hits the back of Jugens. I think he might have actually left. His car's... Nah, he'd fall off actually. Wouldn't he? He's just driving a bit like an AI. No offence. Traps, don't worry about retiring, mate. It's all good. Last time I just wasn't very happy because you sort of took a few people out, so... But I'm not too bothered about you retiring, as now Venom Boy's going to get lapped by all three leaders now. Is TJ going to try and overtake into turn 1? No. As Noah, is that his 4th penalty or is that his 5th penalty? Sorry if that's a bit rude. No, it's his 4th penalty, and he's got within 3 seconds of Samuel here. He's going to send it down the inside. Is he going to be able to make that work? No, he's not. But he'll still get the position over Samuel, but I'm going to keep on board with this battle because you just can't take your eyes off it. 2.5 laps to go here. And TJ still has not made a singular move. He's not really even remotely looked like overtaking Ace right now. As he's now got a fantastic run on him actually. And he's going to pull out. Now it's going to be another drag race. And who is Jugens going to decide to defend? As I think it's free wide into the left-hander. Ace around the outside gets pushed off, and he pushes TJ in retaliation. TJ goes around the outside. Is he going to be able to make that stick? I don't think he will. He's going to send it up the inside, and Ace is almost off the track, to be honest. And he's made the move. That is net P1 for him with the penalties. I think, unless if he's got more. No, he hasn't got more. So he just needs not to get any more penalties. As Jugens is going to be defending again. I think TJ wants this on track, but he's got to get past Jugens. That is the big point here. He has to get past the Jugens. That is easier said than done. I just realised, in all of this, even Danera is within 3 seconds of both TJ and Ace. He might take this. I've literally just realised that he has closed up to the rest of these. He's been doing it very quietly, as TJ will now send it up the inside of Jugens. And Jugens is just showing him, oh my goodness, they're wheel locking down the straight. Can I have a better angle of this? As they're side by side coming down the straight. Is this going to end in turmoil? Things with Jugens sometimes do. He's going to try and hang it around the outside, but he just cannot. Unless he's going to send it up the inside here. No, he's not. I think that is TJ out in front, and he has enough of a gap over even Danera, so it's just whether Jugens can keep in that DRS and maybe make a challenge, but he's just had a bit of a moment coming out of the left-hander. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Jugens has got DRS. Even though he was a second there, he must have just lost that through the last corner. His tyres are battered. So is Ace's and even Danera's. As now Noah and Gensonic are fighting. Even Danero is going to be pushing like hell to make sure he gets this. He needs to make... I think he needs to make this overtake on Ace here. He's not going to be able to do it. I don't know whether he'll get this podium place. This win, sorry. This is going to be interesting, as we are going to cut back to TJ because he's coming around the last few corners and he is going to win it on track. But who is going to win it after penalties? I believe it must still be him, as he will come around the final corner and he will take the checkered flag. TJ wins the US Grand Prix in... Where are we again? MSR. My bad. As Ivan Denero will pick up second, whilst Ace comes third in his debut Grand Prix. Ivan also in his debut Grand Prix. Jugens will come fourth. Zigzag will come fifth. Mario Magic is... He was almost still in the second sector. That's the gap between the top 5 and the rest of the grid. We've got some absolutely massive gaps, but Venom's actually finished. He was a lap down, as we're just waiting for Mario to come around the third sector here. Barak, what happened, mate? I invited you back. I saw you tried though, Ace. Oh, okay, right. Samuel will come around the corner for 7th, but he does have penalties. Mario's left, but he come, I think, 6th. Alright, that is it, everybody. And there you are, TJ, your winner. Showing everybody that you are on video. And yeah, there we have it. TJ first, Ivan Denera in second, Ace third, Jugens fourth, Zigzag fifth, Gensonic in sixth. It was actually Mario in sixth. Gensonic sixth, Granite seventh, Noah eighth, Samuel ninth. Do you know what? These results are confusing me actually, to be honest, because of Mario leaving early. But still, fantastic race, everybody, and I will see you in the next race. Thank you, and goodbye.